President Biden has launched a new government effort to fight global warming, signing a series of executive orders. One of them blocks any new leases for oil and gas drilling on public lands. His critics say that's bad for business and jobs. Ed O'Keefe is at the White House. Ed, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. Great to see you. Remember when he took office, President Biden said the country's fighting multiple crises: the pandemic, a sagging economy, racial and political divisions, and climate change. And as he tries to fight that issue, there are some critics concerned that the changes he's trying to make could further upset the economy.
In my view, we've already waited too long to deal with this climate crisis. We can't wait any longer.
President Biden is planning to make the fight against climate change a core part of U.S. foreign policy for the first time. He's also establishing a White House Office of Domestic Climate Policy and ordering the government to begin buying zero-emissions vehicles.
This will mean 1 million new jobs in the American automobile industry.
The Biden approach is a big change from former President Trump, who pulled the United States out of the global Paris Climate Accord and rolled back more than 100 environmental regulations, arguing they slowed economic growth.
I was elected to represent the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris.
With an economy already hit hard by COVID-19, the president said his plan will create jobs.
When I think of climate change, I think of, and the answers to it, I think of jobs.
Mr. Biden is also freezing permits to drill for oil in offshore waters and barring any new oil and gas leases on federal lands. Critics like Todd Staples of the Texas Oil and Gas Association say that decision will lead to big job losses.
Not producing it here means it makes us dependent on other countries for this energy source, because there's a great deal of infrastructure that is necessary for renewable energies.
But newly appointed U.S. climate envoy John Kerry says the changes will lead to economic benefits.
There are countless economic analyses now that show that it is now cheaper to deal with the crisis of climate than it is to ignore it.
Important to note again that this executive order only applies to new drilling on federal lands. Also today here at the White House, the president turning his attention to health care policy, signing an executive order that will reopen the healthcare.gov website beginning in mid-February for about 3 months. It's designed to allow those that have lost their jobs in health care during the pandemic to sign up for a government-backed plan. Tony?
All right, Ed, thank you very much.